Hey, what's up guys, EVRY94 back with another action figure review, and this time around we have the Hasbro Marvel Legends Deadpool from the Marvel Strong Guy Build-A-Figure Wave. Pirate Deadpool to be exact. Check him out. This is actually kind of funny and kind of unique to see. I guess they kind of ran out of ideas for Deadpool at this point, but hey, this is kind of cool in my opinion because we have Deadpool already. We don't really need another regular Deadpool, so why not do something that Deadpool would probably do, is dress up in a pirate suit, you know, why not? So here we have Strong Guy, very much anticipated Build-A-Figure for sure. Here is the side of the box, got some nice box art there, and the back side shows the rest of the wave in the Build-A-Figure itself. The read-up on the back says it's a pirate's life for Deadpool with plenty of adventure. Oh, and doubloons. So many doubloons. So there you have it. Now this wave is pretty obscure. There's a lot of obscure characters here that I'm not really familiar with, to be completely honest. So it's going to be my first time being introduced to some of these characters. So hopefully you guys have checked out my retro Spider-Man Marvel Legends wave reviews that I put up. Got a lot of good feedback on that, so I appreciate you guys checking those out. So as you can see, make sure to subscribe to my channel for the latest and greatest, newest Marvel Legends and other figure reviews. Trying my best here to get you guys these reviews so you guys can make a better decision on whether or not you guys want to pre-order or not. So first up, I figured I'd review Deadpool, Pirate Deadpool. This was revealed up for order last week, and a lot of people actually liked it. Some people probably don't care for this, but this is actually based off an actual comic book, and they actually did a pretty decent job. There you go. Pretty decent job in recreating the same suit on there. It looks like it's number 14, so it must be a more new modern book. Not familiar with it, to be honest, but I do like the uniqueness of this Deadpool, since we already have our definitive Deadpool, in my opinion, and we're good. We don't need any other regular Deadpools, red and black. So we have him in a pirate suit, and he comes packed in just like this. Not a lot of accessories like other Deadpools do come with. These two pistols, and I know I'm saying that wrong, there's an actual name for those. He also does come with a separate one that you can hold, of course. But first up, I'm going to switch things around. I'm going to show you the figure itself first, and then we'll go on to the accessories. So we'll go up to the figure first, check out what he is packing here. So a lot of colors, a lot of black and red, and we have white, of course. These pistols being all black, I don't know, I wish they were colored like the accessory one that he has, which is this one. Not sure why they just went with an all black there. That could have been cool to see colored. It would have been nicer for sure. We got this plastic rubber, soft plastic I should say, cape that has some rips in there to give it some more detail. And his hat is damaged too, if you want to say. There's the skull and crossbones there. The hat's not removable though, in case you were wondering. That would have been cool to have a removable hat or a swappable head without that hat, but hey, I'm sure you can snap on another Deadpool head there, which we will try in the video. Don't worry, I will get to that. But let's focus on the actual figure up close. You can see the DP right there for Deadpool on his torso. The gold is painted pretty nice overall, and pretty much it's all red plastic, and the painted parts is gold, the white and the black. And he is on, looks like he's on the Bucky Cap body mold. The legs for sure are the Bucky Cap, and then the arms for sure. So definitely the torso is new piece. I don't think that's on any other figure that we've seen. But there's your look at Deadpool. One more look at the face. Looks good, I like it. Can't complain too much there. Overall, it's a really cool look for those big Deadpool fans. So for his articulation, he is on a bar jointed hinge, as you may have seen when I popped the head off. So he can still look up a lot, even though he does have that collar from his cape, and he can look down significantly too until it pops off, of course. Let's see how far I can go. About that far before it pops off. Do we get head tilts? Not really. We do get left and right, of course, 360 all the way around. And then as for the arms, they go forward and back, they go in and out. We do get a bicep swivel there. There's no butterfly joint, no socket, nothing really new on this piece. Here we have the double jointed elbows. Again, we don't have pinless joints just yet. We have a swivel at the wrist with a hinge at the wrist there. As for the torso, no ab crunch, no diaphragm. We have this rubber piece. I lied. Sorry, you know what? I judged the book by its cover, and I bit it. You know, there you go. He does crunch forward. Somehow he does. It's very well hidden, so I actually appreciate that I was wrong there. So he does crunch back like this, and he crunches forward like that. So I'll take it left and right, just like this. So he tilts, and then we get the swivel at the waist too. The legs are gonna kick forward. We do get the skirt piece hindering it a little bit, well, a lot, I guess, if you want to say, as you see. But you know, it's as much as you can with what we got here in the design of his costume. So going back down, he would go all the way in and out if it wasn't for this. And as you see in there, we have a thigh swivel, double jointed knees, a shin swivel, a hinge at the ankle, and there's a rocker as well. And there you have it for his articulation. So no, his skirt piece is not actually technically removable, but I'm sure if you want to cut it open and take it off, you can. He probably would look weird though. But let's go ahead and move on to the accessories that he comes with. A pirate must have weapons, right? And he does. We have his pistol, and look at the difference here. This one's nicely painted. We got the silver there, we got the brown. So I appreciate you, Hasbro, for painting this gun a lot. Because we all know that sometimes they kind of skip out on the guns and painting it. They always leave it silver or black. But this time around, they painted it. And it would have been nice if they would have painted the ones that were molded on to his actual belt. But as you see, he can hold it just fine right there, and only on the right hand, because his left hand does not have a trigger finger for that gun, unfortunately. So only the right hand can hold that. And then we also do get two different swords. So we get our traditional Deadpool sword that we always see with Deadpool, katana, whatever you want to call this, I don't know the actual name. And then we get a actual pirate sword too, as you see there. Pretty basic, nothing crazy going on here, but you can holster these onto his belt. As you see, we get two holsters back here, and you can slide them in as you wish, whichever one you want to go on whichever side. Let's get them both in there and check that out. So I appreciate that too. You can holster it. You can't really see this one since it's a black hilt, but it's there, and both fit very well. The cape is only removable if you take his head off, of course, in case you were wondering. But his last and final piece is, of course, our first piece to build Strong Guy, and I'm very excited about this Build-A-Figure. This is a long-awaited character, and I'm glad we're getting him. So I'm very excited to bring this to you guys first and show you guys what this Build-A-Figure is about. But you gotta wait, go through all the reviews. I'm gonna go ahead and review the whole wave, of course, and then we'll get to Strong Guy at the end. But very excited. He doesn't look too big so far with his little leg here, but I'm still excited for this figure. So here's your Deadpool without his cape. Still looks pretty decent. And now it's time for head swaps. So first up, I'll put on the burnt face, the unmasked face that came with our Juggernaut Deadpool, and it fits on perfect. Nice tight fit, it moves around just fine, it's not loose, and it's not big or small, and it looks good. It looks like it was meant to be on this figure. So next up, we have the Juggernaut Deadpool head. This one doesn't match, and it fits on there kind of loose. I don't know why anyone would want this head on this figure, but here it is just for the video's sake, because I'm sure someone out there is going to ask me to put this head on here. And here we have the Netflix and Chill Boxers Deadpool head. Does not fit tight, it's kind of loose, but it works. It doesn't look big or small to me, and it matches. I feel like the red matched perfect, and it's half, you know, it's like a Pizza Spidey face. It's a half shown and half masked head, and it looks good. And here is the Sasquatch Deadpool head, which fits pretty tight too. It's a little bit smaller than the other one, but it looks good because they match in reds. I'm trying to get him to aim this pistol, but the way this hand is, this really needs a side hinge to have his hand go that way so he can aim it better. Unfortunately, that's how it looks when you try to aim the gun with this wrist, because it doesn't have that hinge. But that head looks pretty good. And there you have it for head swaps. I don't have anything else I should head swap, right? Who am I missing in terms of Deadpool? I think that's pretty much it, unless I'm missing something that I don't have. I do have the X-Force one, but no one's going to want to see a gray head on a red body. Why would you do that? Alright, so first up, I'm going to throw up my, well, I think this is my favorite Deadpool. Yeah, I would say I would pick this one over the newest one, which came in, I want to say, the Sasquatch. I have this one, which came in the Juggernaut wave, I'm pretty sure. And I like this Deadpool the most out of the newer ones that have been released. I really like this mold and this more modern look for some reason. And he's just packing a lot of heat here too. But here's your comparison next to our new Deadpool, our new Pirate Deadpool, and you see the reds are very different, a lot darker on this Deadpool. It's like a more serious one, which is why I like it. This one came with the unmasked burned face, and then we have a more brighter and vibrant for the Pirate Deadpool on the left. And then next up, these are a little bit more matching in reds for sure. This one's a lot more brighter and vibrant. This is the my second favorite, which is a lot more serious looking Deadpool. It's not joking around here. And this is the one that came with the Sasquatch wave. And it was also released as a retro carded exclusive. Up next we have the X-Force Deadpool, which is sporting the same body as the one from the Juggernaut wave, which also the Bucky cap mold, if I'm not mistaken, unless I'm going crazy. As you see, there you go. Pretty much the same height here. And up next we have the X-Men Deadpool here. And this is not the new one from this wave. Stay tuned for that one. I might review that one next, who knows. But this is actually the older release from Hasbro, their first release, and this is the same body they used for their first release of the red and black Deadpool as well. So we finally get a new updated blue X-Men Deadpool this wave, and it's exciting because I think he's using the Spider-Man body, but stay tuned for that review. And then here we have the Netflix and Chill Deadpool, the Boxers Deadpool. I don't know what the actual dub name for this Deadpool is, but I like this one. Like I said, after they made their serious Deadpools, their X-Force, the regular black and red, the definitive regular Deadpools, they started making these funny, joking around Deadpools, starting with this one right here. And now we got Pirate Deadpool, so who knows where it goes from here, but I think the possibilities are definitely endless when it comes to Deadpool, and Deadpool sells, and people are going to get it for sure. So here we have him next to this Deadpool, which also matches in red. I want to say is nice red and vibrant. And this one is not a Marvel Legends, obviously. This is the Mezco 112 Collective Deadpool, and he's a nice Deadpool too, but this one's kind of a different category. This isn't in the Legends price range. And since I just reviewed the retro Spider-Man Legends wave, we have Daredevil from that exact wave, looking pretty cool. And then one more from that wave, we have the Green Goblin, which I really do like this figure, despite what people think of the eyes. Starting off the random comparisons, I'm going to start it off with this Dragon Ball Jackie Chun, aka Master Roshi, the newest SH Figure Arts Dragon Ball figure. Check out that review if you haven't done so already. For Black Series, I'll throw in the Mandalorian and the Child. And there he is next to one of the newest SH Figure Arts Marvel figures. We have the Mark 85 Final Battle Edition. I have to throw in a Worthy Cap in there as well. Here you can definitely see how different these scales are when it comes to imports and domestic figures. SHF always being a smaller scale for a 6-inch for sure. And for NECA, I'll throw in the Leonardo. Alright everyone, and that's going to conclude the review of the Pirate Deadpool Marvel Legends figure from the Strong Guy Build-A-Figure wave. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Got him here holding the swords. He holds this one tight, and this one's kind of loose, unfortunately. I decided to put the black one with the red hand and the gold one with the black hand, so it didn't blend in and you could see the swords or the handles there. But overall, I like the figure. It's a fun figure. It's funny, it's unique, and Deadpool fans are going to eat this up, of course. The casuals are not going to really care too much about it, but even the heavy comic book guys, this was a comic book. Even if this was a one issue, maybe he showed up in one page or one, you know, whatever, however long he showed up like this for. I don't know how long it was, but hey, there's a figure for it. It's fun. Why not? I'll take it. And I think they did a good job with it. So with that said, hopefully you guys enjoyed it once again. As I stated before, stay tuned, subscribe to my channel if you want to keep seeing these reviews and the new Marvel Legends that are coming out. I will review the rest of the way, so stay tuned for that. Let me know what you guys think of the figure down below in the comments. I will try to read them all like I always do, try to keep up. And as always, have a great day. Bye.
That's crispy.